this framework that I've built. Now, this is something which is kind of unique. You might have heard this somewhere, you might have not heard this somewhere. There might be something really similar like this on the internet. There might not be. Doesn't matter, because what we're trying to discuss in this video will actually help you a lot. So what I mean over here is this framework is something which is proven for me. It might not work for you, but it can definitely work for you if you give it a shot. Why not? Because we're all trying new things. We're all just trying out our best to get success. We're all just trying out our best to get that feeling of winning, and eventually do something in life. So if it works for you, good for you. If it doesn't, it's fine. We just keep moving, we keep inventing, we keep reinventing, and we keep innovating. So I've just kept something over here. I've just kept a few notes over here because I don't want to, go off the topic, and I don't want to miss out few important points which I might have noted and they might be helpful for you, and then I end up missing them out. So I have this theory. This might be a big word to say, but yeah. And I've noticed that exceptional performance comes with combining these two things, and I'm just going to shortly share both the variables which you actually need. I'll dive straight on to the first one. This I call it as internal conviction engine. Now, this actually means in a very layman term that you've got to believe in yourself. Okay, if you are not going to believe in yourself, show me who's going to believe. Because if you're trying to present yourself, if you're trying to pitch yourself somewhere, if you're trying to sell yourself somewhere, the number one thing which you actually need is that self-confidence. It's that belief in yourself, that you should believe that I can do this and I know I'm capable of this. So every high performer has this internal operating system set and hard-coded, that he has this belief or she has this belief in himself or herself that she can do it or he can do it, and he or she is capable of doing it eventually. So never negotiate with yourself. That's my first notion. Whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever you're trying to go about, your first notion should be that I can do this. I'm not saying to be overconfident. Now, this is not about that actually not analyzing something and just going haywire. No, I'm not saying about that. You have to analyze that. You have to actually assess that and then come to this notion that, yeah, this is in my capability. And even if it's not, I'll try my best, and I'll make sure that I give it my best shot and I can achieve it. This is called visualization, and I'm not saying to manifest this. This is not like attraction or manifestation. I'm just trying to say, like, imagine your brain as an operating system. Every promise that you keep, it increases the system reliability. Like, think about this. Every promise you break one after another, you'll try to lose your own hope, right? You eventually lose hope from yourself. If you break every promise that you keep, if you break every task that you plan to do, but then you didn't do it eventually, it'll actually make you feel incompetent, So try to wire your brain in that sense that you set goals which are actually achievable. And sometimes you might set goals which are really aspirational, but then you have to build steps to actually achieve them. It'll take a long time. For some, it might take 6 months. For some, it might take 12 months. You don't know. It's about journey that we have to set for ourselves. It's just about how you can actually wire your brain to have that belief in yourself, especially when you know that you are capable of it. Let's say there's whatever, you want to crack a job, you want to get a job, and you know that you're one of the best coders out there. You know that you know every other language. You know Python, you know Java, you know C++, whatever. I'm not aware about that. I'm not from tech field, but I'm just trying to spitball things here that if you know that you're competent, keep faith in yourself. I've seen a lot of people around me who are so competent, but they're so underconfident that they don't feel like cracking something that they're actually wanting to, which makes me think and which makes me really sad about that eventually. So think about someone great like Roger Federer. What do you think? Like, is he just there because of hard work, because of luck, because of trying out different things or whatever? No, because he knows he's the best. He knows what to visualize before every game. So visualization is actually the key. That's variable one. Bring that conviction in yourself and then visualize that thought. Let's quickly go to number 2. This is cognitive divergence. So if I would just say in a very simple term, cognitive divergence is nothing but a fancy term to say that you have to think in 5 different directions. Okay, this world is really fast. The dynamics are really, really crazy out there. Everything is moving so fast, and with artificial intelligence, machine learning, I don't know what else is coming our way. You've got to move fast. You've got to think from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways. You have to find creative ways to actually deal with the problem and eventually achieving it somehow. So that's my second variable for this video, then that's what nobody talks about. Everybody talks about just work hard, bring in confidence, try to have sequential things and work hard and achieve that. That's all fine, that's all actually good, but then nothing on the cost of some unique selling proposition that you might have with you. So no matter what you want to achieve, you have to have that uniqueness in yourself, you have to have that creativeness in yourself, and for that you have to think in 5 different directions, and then eventually one would work out for you. Okay, that's just creative thinking, that's just your cognitive abilities, and it's kind of tough to imagine as well, because now you'll ask me the question, like, how do you achieve this? Well, there are 50 different ways. One of them is just to sit with yourself, just without any distractions. Don't take your phone, don't take your books, don't take your food, don't take your friends with yourself. Just go somewhere, sit with yourself, no distractions, no people, no talking to anyone, and just being with yourself, just reflecting within your own self, within your own thoughts, that what you're actually thinking at that point, and you'll start to get answers. This has actually worked. I'm not just blabbering for the sake of it. This has actually worked for me. I've got a lot of answers by just self-realization, by just being with myself, aware what's happening in my mind. And if you multiply these two variables, you'll eventually get through somewhere. And this has happened. That's it for this video. I just wanted to say that these are the only 2 variables you need, and when you actually multiply them, it'll give you benefits which you can just not think of. But yeah, I hope somebody gets help from this, and I hope it sounds good to you. If it doesn't, it's fine, it's okay, I'll accept that. I'll move on as well, I'll reinvent, I'll innovate, I'll try to find new ways for you guys, for myself as well. So yeah, that's it. See you in some other video. Bye bye, take care.